So I wanted to do some more cooking videos for you guys. Got something in my face. Hi everybody, Robert Jones back in the kitchen with you today. Doing a little cooking today and did a little soul searching over the last month. Took a month off, did some research, watched the Netflix series called Cooked from Michael Pollan. If you guys haven't seen that, check it out. It's very good, it's very interesting. And decided that the roots of this program that I've always wanted to do is to teach people to cook. So taste tests are great, have fun, doing all kinds of stuff there. But really what I've always wanted to do is to teach people how to cook and to tell them that they can do it at home. You can do it! So we're back and we're going to do some Sunday dinners. Right now I'm going to start out with doing a Sunday pot roast kind of thing for your friends and family or loved ones or whoever you want to. This is a very easy recipe. It takes a couple hours to cook, but the actual making of the dish is pretty darn easy. So check it out. Alright, as you guys know, like in life, preparation is the hardest part, and it's not hard, it just takes time. We're going to start out by preparing our vegetables for this. I've got a bunch of baby carrots here. I just go through them and make sure they don't have any little tops like this. Just take off any ends you don't want to be in your final product because, yeah, just snipping those off. Alright, carrots look pretty good. Here I have a bunch of thyme that came in the little box. I'm going to use about half of this today. So I'm going to separate this out. And I'm going to take a piece of string and I'm just going to tie it around here. Not because I want it to be in bondage, but just because we want to be able to fish it out later easier. Alright, one bundle of thyme with pieces. It is just falling all over the place. Alright, to go along with our carrots, I just have some potatoes here. I think I have 1 pound of potatoes. These are just Yukon Golds, is what I have on hand. It's nice. I'm just going to cut these into quarters and put them in the bowl with the carrots because it's all just going to go in there together. In the bowl. Alright, and just like the other vegetables, I'm just using some mushrooms here, and I'm just going to cut these in quarters real quick and pop these in the bowl as well. You can do this. I know you can. Voila! Mushrooms in the bowl. Now I'm just going to use a red onion because it's what I happen to have on hand. If you don't have a red onion, you can use a brown onion, you can use a white onion. For this recipe, it doesn't matter because it's just going to cook down. And for this, I'm just going to cut it very simply into a rough chop. That's it. And again, in the bowl. Alright you guys, what I got here is some giant beef chuck steaks. I just rinsed them off and cleaned them, and I'm kind of excited. These are from Costco, big old juicy steaks. Now, this is fat. This is just one big piece of fat, so I'm going to take this big chunk out of here. Not because I don't want any fat to be in here, but that's just kind of excessive. So if you were going to make this as a steak, I'm sure it'd be fine, but look, that's just a big piece of fat. Nobody needs to eat that much fat. Okay, so what we're going to do is I've just got salt and pepper here. I'm just going to liberally salt these and pepper these because remember, we got all those vegetables. We've got a ton of meat here. You don't have to do this much meat. This is just how much I'm doing. I'm doing a double portion today. So lots of salt and lots of pepper because you're going to be seasoning that whole pot. Lots of pepper. Ooh, okay, that's a lot of pepper. And then just rub it in. Rubbing it in. Rubbing it in. Alright, and now we're going to do what they call spanking in the flour. So I'm just going to put a little bit of flour on these. This is going to help make a sauce in the pot and help these brown up nice. So you see, just a little bit of flour. Alright, flip these guys over. And do the same thing again. And rub, 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 and then flour. See, this is a good use for your flour sifter. I'll tell you what. Alright, spank it in. I'm going to push that in the meat well. Maybe a little bit more over here. Alright, push it in there. By the way, this towel is just to absorb all the meat juices. I just take this, put it right in the wash, easy peasy. Alright, let's go to the stove. Alright you guys, we're over here at the stove. I got my big pot here on the stove. I'm going to add just a little bit of oil here to brown the meat. Put a little bit of oil, get it in there, get it nice and hot. You want this to be really, really hot, like 500 degrees hot. See, our oil is nice and shimmery. All right, so we got 2 pieces of meat, so I'm gonna do them one at a time. So just wanna put that in there. Hear that nice sizzle? And you wanna give it about 4 minutes aside. You wanna get a nice crispy brown side on that. It's gonna give it a nice flavor. It's called a fond. All right, so let's give that about 4 minutes. Make sure it's down good in the pot. All right, you guys, 4 minutes have passed. Let's see what we got. Nice. Oh, look at that. That is what you're looking for. Nice and brown. All right, 4 more minutes this way. All right, 4 more minutes on this side. Now we're going to transfer this to another pot and do the other one. Ooh, look at that fond. That's delicious fond. Okay, you guys, check it out. We got 2 pieces of meat in the pot, looking so good, nice and browned. It's a really tough cut. So it looks delicious now, but if you were to eat that as steak, it'd be really chewy. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this. We're going to put a little more salt. We're gonna put a little more pepper. I've got some pre-minced garlic here, fresh, just opened it. I'm gonna throw some of this on top. I'm gonna smash it on the meat and some on the other one. All right, and we have a lovely bouquet garni. Actually, it's just some thyme that I tied up here. We're gonna tuck that in on the side. And then, remember all our vegetables, we're gonna try to squeeze them in here. So this is gonna be a tight pot. So I'm gonna try to put the onions toward the bottom and the sides of the meat. You can do this however you want, it doesn't really matter. And again, this is a giant recipe, so don't feel you have to do this. Now, most of this is gonna totally cook down. So it's gonna look like a lot, but don't worry. As the mushrooms and everything cook, this is really gonna cook down. So it looks like a lot now, but don't worry. It's probably gonna be about, I don't know, 2/3 of the size. Let me see if I can smash the last of these in here. Smash it in, it doesn't matter. And lastly, I have some homemade beer here. You can use whatever kind of beer you want. Oh, still fresh. Oh, beer. Smells nice. And I'm gonna put some beer in here as a nice cooking liquid and some flavor. All right, we got our pot roast in there, we got our vegetables. I'm just gonna throw the lid on, smash it down, and I'm gonna put this in the oven at low, like 250, 225, 250, and it's gonna be about 3 hours for this, you guys. 3 hours, let it cook. All right, you guys, we're about 3/4 done. I was going to take this out because I was going to take out the carrots and the potatoes because they are done. The meat needs a little more time. You're just going to have to judge it. Remember, mine's double thickness, so yours probably isn't going to take as long as mine. But I'm just going to take out the vegetables and then put the meat back in for a little bit longer. But look how good that looks. And see, I told you, look how far it's already cooked down. Looks delicious. All right, you guys, pot roast is done. I tore a little piece off of here to check it to see if it's done. Making a plate up to taste. I got the potatoes, we got the carrots, we got mushrooms everywhere. So let's give it a taste. All right, you guys, it is the moment you've been waiting for. Pot roast style. All right, one more time. It is the moment you've been waiting for, pot roast style. Look at all the goodies we've got here. We've got the meat, we've got the carrots. I'm trying not to spill the juice. We've got potato, we've got some onion. Look at that purple onion, delicious. And of course, the luscious meat. This ain't no tofurkey. All right, you guys, let's give it a taste because it's the moment. Oh, I'm so excited. It cooked for like 4 hours. You get it in the juice a little bit, in the juice. All right, I'm taking a big giant bite. Hopefully it's not too hot. That's a big bite. Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, seriously, you can taste the herbs, you can taste the carrots, you can taste that, and especially you can taste the mushrooms in beer. Gives it a really nice flavor. Now, if you cannot have beer, it's totally fine to use water, or even better would be chicken stock or beef stock, vegetable stock if you have to. But you don't have to use beer. There ain't no alcohol left in there if that's the problem. But if you are total, don't worry about it. All right, I'm gonna have another bite because it is, okay, let's try a bite of potato this time. I haven't tried the potato yet. Potato bite cooked in the juice. You can really taste the herbs. And look how soft this potato is, you guys. Watch. Look at that. It's totally soft. And of course we have to try a carrot. Drippy, drippy, not in the beard. You guys, this is really easy to do. Make some pot roast. Okay, you guys, so what'd you think? Pot roast, not the mythical monster you thought it was going to be, is it? I mean, seriously, like 15 minutes of prep, it goes in the oven, and voila, you are serving food to your friends and family. Try it at home. I think you guys can do this, and it's good. Bring some community back to your table, make a big old pot, invite some friends or family over, and enjoy each other's company. Oh, and remember, put your cell phones away. Alright, you guys, I'm Robert Jones. This is EudaemoniusMarkII. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. I'd love to have you guys come back for more. If you would like to support the show even more, check out my Etsy link and my Amazon link down below. I have added a ton of cookbooks lately, so there's a bunch of stuff there. Go down below, check it out. Alright, you guys, give me a thumbs up and let me know what you think about this video. Take care, you guys. Bye. If you would like to support the show even more, check out my Etsy link and my Amazon link down below. I have added a ton of cookbooks lately.